What are you doing? I don't even understand why. Like, literally no one was using that charger. And the only one with a phone that even uses USB-C.
Doesn't Aiden's phone use his iPad?
The iPad, but he also has a USB-C cord. Why am I not allowed to use a cord? Like, why? Like, seriously, you tried to cut the power. You, like, do all this, like, ridiculous petty stuff. Like, don't you have an interview in an hour? Didn't you yesterday say you have an interview at 10 a.m.?
I canceled it. I told them I'm probably not moving.
Okay. Does your sister know that? Because I noticed she did put a post about that.
Yeah, I put a post about it too. On my Facebook. Did you notice that her post was a screenshot from my post?
Yeah. But I don't, like, snoop on your Facebook or anything either.
Right, you just block me any chance you get.
We're not exactly, like, friends, right? We fight constantly. It's actually something I talk about all the time. Like, why do you want to live together when you know consistently all we ever do is fight? Or it comes to this point. Like, God knows that me living with you is not going to be like, we technically both own this house. But, like, we know that the rule of law in this house is not, like, ours. If you want to come in, if you want to cut me off, that's fine. If I did the same thing to you, though, that would be abuse.
You do the same thing to me.
I don't. I would never, like, block the door or force my way in.
How did I force my way in? You unlocked it.
No, I didn't. I closed the door and locked it. You unlocked the door. Before that, you literally stepped in, knowing full well that if I did anything, you would have been like, why did you hit me? Shoving is hitting.
I don't know the password, Mara.
It's just like the previous time.
How did I get in then, Zane?
You just stepped in. Like, what am I going to do? I can't touch you.
Arya, are we able to, like, decorate your room?
We're not playing with a permanent marker.
No, I'm...
Yeah, that's a really bad idea.
Yeah, we won't do it.
So, I'm going to take that from you, like, right now, because, yeah, definitely not Sharpies. You guys want to use them like Crayola markers, water markers, like, that's fine, because those are easy to clean. This is not easy to clean.
Returns, I got from the singleness. Can I use that and then grab something? No, I'm the duck away. No, I'm duck away. You can duck away your
Like, you're still trying to break the cord just to prove a point.
I'm literally just playing with the cord, not trying to break it.
You've been trying to snap the connection the entire time. Like, I can clearly see it in your hand.
So I'm going like this. You can't snap the connection.
You've been trying. Like, after last night, like, wouldn't just a serious, like, break from today, like, we could obviously interact in person over, like, pertinent things.
Really? So when I asked you a question, you decided to just ignore me?
What was your question?
You literally heard me say, hey Zane, have you showered?
And you got your answer. I showered at like 7 this morning. I've slept I slept from like...
I got my answers. I had to ask Amara because you decided it was inappropriate to act like I was irrelevant in front of the kids and ignore me.
What is there to converse after like last night's late night conversation?
Yes, Diana, I showered.
Like, I don't want to talk to you. After last night, like, there's just... What else is there to be said? What more should we, like, really talk about? Yeah, I did shower. I showered at 5, like, I showered at 7 this morning. I slept from 3 to 5. Like, that's it. Otherwise, I didn't enter your room at all, like I promised.
You said eat my blueberries.
What blueberries?
From your water?
They were the old blueberries. I froze them. And then I just was like using them as like ice. And yeah, it flavored the water, but no one was eating those blueberries. They were going bad. I picked out all the moldy ones. I froze them. I incorporated them in waffles, but now I know that Arya doesn't even like blueberry waffles.
Diana,
What?
Mom wanted me to tell you we found some white paper in the coloring cabinet.
Okay.
Like, what's wrong with using blueberries that were like shriveling up, molding?
What's wrong with
That no one
drinking all
was
the
gonna
cold
eat.
brew?
Huh?
What's wrong? Because I know one too. I wasn't gonna drink that.
I'm just drinking the Costco stuff now.
Oh, I bought a 12-pack. You decided to drink what, 9 of them?
Do they still sell those 4-packs? Do you want me to like pay you for a 4-pack to cover it?
They don't sell the 4-packs. That's why I had to buy a 12-pack.
Okay, do you want me to pay like for half of a new 12-pack so that you have it? And I won't drink any of them. I'll just use up the Kirkland stuff because that stuff is like definitely got to be close to, if not over a year old. So like no one's gonna drink that.
I don't know. I'm going to donate it to the homeless.
Instead of allowing me to drink it?
Yes.
Why? Like why choose to be like that level of petty?
The same reason you do.
I'm not being petty towards you. I just don't want to interact with you because our last interaction was literally so devastating that I cried myself to sleep, and I'm just tired of feeling this way around you.
So you decided to make me feel that way around you?
Diana, I don't know how you feel. You seem so like just fine with it. You very like go with the flow, like break up, whatever. Like none of it seemed to like really hurt you. So I mean, like yeah, maybe, but like I've never seen it. I've seen you cry. You know, honestly, like in what 13, maybe 14 years now, I've seen you cry a total of only 3 times. And 2 out of those 3 times was, we actually talked about this. You like to knock me when I'm down. And yeah, like, I don't like to knock you when when you're down. And this is why I choose to, like, block you and not engage, because I don't want to go to that level.
No,
I don't want you to...
enjoyed watching me cry.
I don't want to do that, though.
That made you happy.
And I don't want to go to that point. I don't want to feel satisfaction in your pain. I don't want to knuckle down. Yeah, then.
That's who you are, Zane.
That is not who I am.
That's exactly who you are.
And I am proactively not trying to be that person. Last night, you said the kids don't even care. You don't ever put any effort in. You are irrelevant to them. And I did not want to like retort or make you feel in that way again. I didn't want to engage with you, but yet here we are. Same thing as last night. I didn't want to engage with you then, but guess what? You sat down because I scared you. I didn't touch you. I didn't look at you, anything. I literally just walked up to Arya and put a blanket over and gave her a kiss to good night.
And how often do you do that, Zane?
Like when she's asleep, monthly, like at least. Like I've given her kisses in the morning when I leave for work. I usually try to give her a little peck on the cheek. Like you're right, the kids don't really like giving me hugs or like giving me kisses. So like, you know, when they are willing and when they actually kind of like want to, I really just want to kind of like get it when I can, especially knowing full well that like there's a strong possibility that I never will again.
Why will you never will again? Amara, you could go downstairs and do your art.
The dogs keep barking.
Well, that's fine.
You know, if you take them out and like feed them, they're less inclined.
You're not doing your art up here, Amara.
Like this is the same thing as last night. I didn't even want to engage. We didn't even have to go to that point. But no, you had to sit and like fervently, vehemently like get your point across. Nail it in. Because Diana White, no matter what, in order to get what she wants, she has to make sure you feel what I'm assuming, this is very much an assumption, but Diana White needs to make you feel the way she feels. So maybe you felt irrelevant or invisible, and so therefore you took.
So you decided to reiterate it this morning by ignoring me, blocking me.
I didn't want to talk to you. My feelings were so hurt, and I don't want to
So you decided to hurt my feelings?
By not engaging with you because
why did you
I don't
block
want
me?
because I don't want to talk to you. Like
We probably wouldn't have talked anyways.
We're talking now.
Because you blocked me.
We could literally just not talk.
We could have literally not talked and still not be blocked on all of everything.
I don't. Why does it matter?
Like, why did you block my phone number?
Because I don't want to talk to you.
You probably wouldn't have had to talk to me anyways. You're like a 7th grader? Like, oh, I'm mad at you, I'm going to block you?
I'm a 7th grader? Is that why, like, I literally scared you, and then, like, even though I was in the process of leaving your room...
Yeah, because you told me I was a fucking psychotic, stupid bitch.
I didn't call you a bitch.
But you did call me psychotic and stupid.
Yeah, I called you a psycho.
Because I was scared.
You were yelling at me for accident, like, I had no intention... I didn't make a noise. I literally just tucked Arya in and gave her a kiss. And then I was on the out, but then you screamed at me and then started yelling at me, and I was just like, then go back to sleep. Like, I
was terrified, and your thing was...
Terrified of... I did nothing to you. I don't touch you.
But I was scared, and your thing was, I'm going to call her a fucking psycho.
Oh my god. Before saying that, before...
You're going to apologize. You're going to say, Diana, are you okay? Like, why are you scared? You're just like, I'll leave. You're a fucking psycho.
And then your response to that was to literally, like, come in, sit down, pester me, and then make me feel irrelevant and small and belittle me. Which, lo and behold, has been our entire relationship.
Yeah.
Since moving into this house, actually.
Because you have always been the perfect partner. You've never done anything wrong, then? You were always so good?
No, I know that I was, like, a terrible partner. I know that I failed you in so many ways. I really wish, like, I could have taken back my failures, but, like, you can't go back.
And you never try to make anything better.
What can we do to make it better?
I don't know,
The walls are fallen. The foundation is broken.
All you like to do is bring Seward back every time you get...
It initiated everything.
Yeah, so you like to, like, bring flashbacks to
What
back
else
every
is there
time you get?
What else is there, Diana? You can't build something off of nothing.
So you, because everything's broken, you just decide to keep bringing back the memories of Seward and how it all broke because it makes you feel better? Right? Because you went to Seward, you ignored me, basically blocked me because you didn't want to engage, and that's what you do every time you don't want to engage now.
You were talking to Widom. You were talking to Jeff.
I hadn't talked to Widom at that point. But I hadn't even talked to Jeff like that at that point.
Like, I get that I didn't call you in Seward. I understand that. But understand, like, I came back and you had initiated all of that. There was no communication.
I know, so that's what you
There was no
you
conversation.
Like to bring us back there every chance you get.
What else is
right
there?
Now, there's no communication. There's no conversation. You just like to, like, bring it back?
Fine, let's just ignore it.
Oh, well, that's what you're doing.
I'm ignoring it?
Yes.
How?
Because you just like to bring the flashbacks back to where it all started, and that's why you always block me or delete me. Because that's basically what
Compared
you
to
did then.
what, Diana?
You could have just not talked to me.
I didn't talk to you. Like, you mean I didn't talk to you last night?
No, you could have just not blocked me and just not talked to me.
I don't want to talk to you.
So you could have just not blocked me and not talked to me.
Okay, you could have definitely been like a big enough person to just like, whatever. It doesn't affect you, right?
Yes, because I've always enjoyed feeling like I don't matter to you. Right?
I wouldn't know. I've assumed that you just don't care. Like, this is what you constantly do. Like, you're literally messing up a charger that I can use just because you know I use it. You do this constantly. The same thing with the power.
What didn't you say? I'm an evil psychopath?
Yeah, I really constantly feel like that. But I think I'm the only one that brings that out of you. I don't think you would treat anyone else this way.
No, you like to just take from me. You don't like to contribute to me, but you don't mind taking.
What did I take from you? What have I taken from you?
We can talk about the charger. I asked you not to use it.
Dude, it was sitting in a drawer.
Why does it matter?
Because it was
I
just,
asked you not to
no
use
one
it.
uses it.
I asked you not to use it.
Why?
specifically.
Oh, fine. Jesus. You are so much. I don't understand. I'm literally agreeing to this road trip with you. I'm literally agreeing to, like, to live with you. For you and the kids' sake. Even though I'm the one that's constantly made to feel so, like, irrelevant and, like, small. Like, I'm the terrible element here. Constantly. It's, Zane, it's your fault.
Well, I know you were using my vapes.
What vapes?
The ones I had like this.
Okay, for starters, that was like a year ago. You stopped smoking, and I replaced it.
Why do you act like it's something you could just use?
I don't know, because I mean, like, I knew you weren't using it.
So it just makes it free for all?
No, it's kind of like leftovers. Like, I'm really the only person who eats leftovers. Like,
Maybe
it's
you
kind of
should
that
just
sort of
not eat
thing.
here.
Huh?
Maybe you just shouldn't eat here.
Fine, I won't. I will not eat, like, in our home. I will obtain food by myself.
Sure, that'll do wonders for your figure since you're so worried about that too.
Doesn't matter to you? Like, does it affect you?
She tell Aiden we're not having steak tonight.
Why? He would love to have steak. I won't eat the steak. I will cook you guys steak and not eat any of it.
I'm just gonna throw it away.
Don't throw it away.
You can take them out for dinner if you want to make a mistake.
Why can't... But it's cheaper. Why can't he just have the steak and potatoes like you said yesterday?
That was yesterday, things clearly have changed.
Why?
Make your macaroni and nuggets.
Why would you punish Aiden like that? He didn't do anything.
Sometimes people are just collateral damage shit thing.
Your own son. Your son is collateral damage.
When it comes to the steak, yeah, I'm gonna throw it away.
I don't really think there's any reason why you need to take it out on the kids in any way.
Well,
They didn't do anything. They're just children.
that's not going to change their life if they don't have steak.
But he was looking forward to it. You went out with him. Remember? You said this last night. Ethan always prefers to go out with you, but he never prefers to go out with me. And didn't you get that steak because Ethan for days has been asking you, Mom, can we have steak? Mom, can we have steak? Let the boy have some steak.
I don't think he needs steak.
Let me at least make one steak for him for breakfast so he can at least have one.
Why don't you just go buy him a steak then, Zane?
Why? There's 3 in the fridge. You don't need to be petty.
This is what you wanted.
No, this is what I get.
No, you knew that me waking up and you blocking me and ignoring me was going to affect the whole day.
You're more than welcome to be a bigger person.
That was a choice you made.
You're more than welcome to be
I decided to join your level and be as small as you.
I just decided not to engage, and this was one of my ways of not engaging. I knew that it would have repercussions. I knew, but it wasn't there's no part of me that was oh yeah, I'm gonna block her because then she'll pay attention to me.
Well, no, now we're not having steak. I'll go let him know.
You do that.
This will be outside.
Got it.
Are we recording?